Dear students, Hariom Namaskaram. Today we are going to learn purchasing power. Students, purchasing power is the value of your currency. Value of your currency expressed in terms of the amount of goods. Amount of goods or services that one unit of money can buy. Students, a very important one. Purchasing power is the value of currency expressed in terms of the amount of goods or services that one unit of money can buy. Mainly, what are the factors affecting purchasing power? Factors affecting purchasing power. Students, first you understand purchasing power. Look at here the important points. What are the factors affecting purchasing power? Overpopulation. First one, overpopulation. Second one, increasing prices of essential goods. Next one, demand for goods. Next, price of goods affect the value of currency. Price of goods affect the value of currency. Next one, production and supply of goods. Production and supply of goods. Last one, poverty and inequality. Now, one by one, going to learn. First one, overpopulation. Students, now we are going to learn overpopulation. The population growth rate in India is high as 1.7 per thousand. Large population leads to increasing demand, but supply was not equal to the demand. Students, the population growth rate in India is high as 1.7 per thousand. Large population lead to increasing demand, but supply was not equal to the demand. It's very important. Supply was not equal to the demand. Students, so the normal price level will be going higher, so it affects purchasing power, especially in rural population. So the normal price level will be going higher. Normal price level will be going higher, so it affects purchasing power, especially in rural population. Next one, increasing prices of essential goods. Increasing prices of essential goods. Even though there has been a constant growth in GDP. Constant growth in GDP. Already we studied GDP and growth opportunities in the Indian economy. There have been steady increase in the prices of essential goods. Students, the continuous rise in the prices erodes the purchasing power and adversely affect the poor people. Students, listen carefully. Increasing prices of essential goods, even though there has been constant growth in GDP and growth opportunities in the Indian economy, there have been steady increase in the prices of essential goods. The continuous rise in the prices. The continuous rise in the prices, the purchasing power and adversely affect the poor people. Students, now demand for goods. When demand for goods increases, students, when demand for goods increases, the price of goods increases. When demand for goods increases, the price of goods increases, then the purchasing power is affected. Purchasing power is affected. Already we studied this topic. When demand for goods increases, the price of goods increases, then the purchasing power is affected. Next we are going to learn price of goods affect the value of currency. Price of goods affect the values of currency. Students, when the price increases, the purchasing power decreases. The purchasing power decreases. Students, when the price increases, the purchasing power decreases, and finally the value of currency decreases. Finally, the value of currency decreases. Students, now we are going to learn production and supply of goods. When the production and supply of goods decline, the price of goods increases. When the production and supply of goods decline, the price of goods increases. The price of goods increases. Then the purchasing power is affected. The purchasing power is affected. Students, listen carefully. When the production and supply of goods decline, the price of goods increases, then the purchasing power is affected. Next, we are going to learn poverty and inequality. Poverty and inequality. Student, first you learn what is the meaning poverty. A poor man may not have enough to eat, being underfed. His health may be weak, being physically weak. His working capacity is low, which means that he is a poor, which is term means that he will not have enough to eat, and so on. The situation of this sort relating to your country also. Students, one of the person, a poor man may not have enough to eat, being underfed, his health may be weak. Being physically weak, his working capacity is low, which means that he is poor, which is term means that he will not have enough to eat, and so on. Poverty and inequality. Students, the vicious circle of poverty operates both sides, demand side and the supply side also. On the supply side, the low level of the real income means the low level of saving leads to low investment and deficiency of capital. The deficiency of capital in turn leads to low level of productivity and back to low income. Thus, the vicious circle is completely from supply side. Next, demand side. The demand side of vicious circle is that low which in turn leads to a low rate of investment and hence back to deficiency of capital, low productivity and low income. Students, poverty and inequality. There exists a huge economic disparity in the Indian economy. There exists a huge economic disparity in the Indian economy. The proportion of income and assets owned by top 10% of Indian goes on increasing. This has led to an increase in the poverty level in the society. Generally, purchasing power is affected by poverty and unequal distribution of wealth also. Students, listen carefully. There exists a huge economic disparity in the Indian economy. The proportion of income and assets owned by top 10% of Indian goes on increasing. This has led to an increase in the poverty level in the society. Generally, purchasing power is affected by poverty and unequal distribution of wealth. Okay, children? Students, the purchasing power affects every aspect of economics, from consumers buying goods to investors and stock prices to a country economic prosperity. Students, purchasing power affects every aspect of economics, from consumers buying goods to investors and stock prices to a country economic prosperity. Economic prosperity, as such a country's government institutes policies and regulations to protect a currency's purchasing power and keep an economy healthy. Students, have you understood? Again I say, listen carefully. As such a country's government institutes policies and regulations to protect a currency's purchasing power and keep an economy healthy. Let's learn purchasing power parity. Students, purchasing power parity. P. Purchasing power parity. A concept related to purchasing power is purchasing price parity. Purchasing price parity. Student, a concept related to the purchasing power is purchasing price parity. Triple P is an economic theory that estimates the amount that need to be adjusted to the price of an item. Students, are very important. A concept related to purchasing power is purchasing price parity. Triple P is an economic theory that estimates the amount that needs to be adjusted to the price of an item. Students, what is purchasing power parity? Purchasing power parity is an economic theory that estimates the amount that needs to be adjusted to the price of an item given exchange rates. Exchange rates of the two countries. this topic.